Hi guys, it's me Marie. Today I'm going to do a pie crust. This is a dough with butter and shortening. I use Crisco here. The principle of these pie shells is that you need 230 grams of fat. So if it's butter or shortening or lard or whatever you want, but when you have two different fats, like one melts faster than the other, then you get that flakiness in the dough or in the so I use here that's 170 grams of butter, so that's 6 ounces, and 156 grams of shortening, and that's 2 ounces. So that's how I divide it, but you can do whatever you want. So I have, of course, unsalted butter and the shortening, that's the Crisco, and then I have 340 grams of flour, and I think that is more accurate if you weight the stuff instead of doing cups and stuff. So 340 grams of flour, a pinch of salt. I have here 2 tablespoons of sugar. If you like it sweeter, you can add more. And of course the 230 grams of fat. I have 150 grams of water, that's 4 ounces, and 1 tablespoon of apple vinegar. You also can instead of water putting apple juice. If you are making like an apple pie, that would be very nice. But here I'm just doing the pie crust for you, that you can make your pumpkin pies, your pecan pies, whatever pie that you need a shell. This you can, of course, I'm gonna make it here pre-baked, but if you're making like apple pie or pumpkin pie or something like that, you don't need to preheat. But if you are going to make like a cream pie or some sort that you cook the filling separately, then you have to pre-bake the shell. So yeah, that's what I did, and then I just take all these fat and just squeeze it, like you can see here, with my hands until I have small pieces, but also bigger. So it's like from pea size to I don't know, half a cherry size. I don't know. Just go with it, whatever size you want. So then you can start adding the water when you are, and bit by bit, because you know you can always add but you can take away, so careful with that. The vinegar, and just put it on the bench, and don't knead it, but like, see how I am doing it with the palm of my hand, just squeeze down, and then with a bench scraper or something like that, you just fold everything and just squeeze again, and if you need more water, you put more water, and so on until you are happy with, you know, everything have to stick together, but it doesn't have to be too much of you know, be careful with that. And when your hands are very warm, you have to just not touch it too much, you know, because. And here I just started to see it inside, but then I realized I didn't need 2 pieces but just 1, so that was bad. If you're gonna make an apple pie and you need 2 pieces, then of course you need 2 pieces. And here you just wrap it in foil, plastic foil, put it in the fridge like for about an hour or so. So here just flour the bench or the counter when you're doing your rolling, and roll it out. And now you're gonna see why I said that it was a mistake to cut it, because now when I'm rolling it out, I just tap it with the rolling pin, so it's, I don't know, flat. But now you can see why, because now it's gonna separate all the time and I have to just, you know, so that was bad to cut it. If you don't need to cut it, don't cut it. So yeah, and then roll it out until it's big enough for your pie dish. After cutting or trimming the sides with the scissor, you can do it with a knife. Then you have to pick it up and just tuck in that trim and then crimp it. So in that you have the pie crust, and now I'm going to pre-bake. I just put some parchment paper inside and then I put some weight. I use beans, but you can also buy these little balls that you can put it. It's like weights, but I don't have any, so I put beans, you know, the raw ones, hard ones. And yeah, and then I baked in a preheated oven. Of course, I preheated the oven in 220 Celsius, that is 425 Fahrenheit, and then I baked it for 20 minutes, and then you just lower the temperature to 190 Celsius, 375 Fahrenheit, and then just check it once in a while. You don't want to burn it, but it's something that, because it doesn't have any filling, normally a pie cooks like for about 50 to 60 minutes, so you have to like just check every now and then, every 10 minutes or so, and just check it until it's done. So, and that's the pie crust and the filling I made. I'm going to make another video so you can see what I did. So I hope you liked it, and I'll see you next time. Love you guys.